Welcome to another video, Walk on the Wild Side. Now I'm here in the Blackpool town centre. It's the morning after the big storm, Storm Arwen, and I'm going to check out the aftermath. So I'm here on Church Street and I'm heading into St John's Square. I've got a bit of a disaster to show you up here. The Christmas tree has blown over. If you saw my video last night, you'll realise just how wild it was last night. We had forecast 60-mile-an-hour gusting winds, but I think it was stronger than that. I think the Met Office had a yellow alert. I think we had 70-mile-an-hour plus winds, and unfortunately I just showed this the other day on a video, the Blackpool main Christmas tree here in St John's Square, and it's been blown over. Let's go and take a closer look, shall we? Okay, so I'm now in St John's Square and they're getting ready for these Christmas markets. So here are some of the prices. They're never cheap, are they? And this is where the Starfly ride, of course, was supposed to be, right here where I'm standing now. And look at this sad sight over here. Oh, we hoped it wouldn't happen this year, and I'm afraid it has. Blackpool's main Christmas tree has become a victim to the storms yet again. And I did speak about all that concrete they had underneath it, and it wasn't enough, was it? It's the winter gardens over there. Blackpool, but just starting to wake up now on a Saturday. Yeah, and thankfully the winds are dying down today, but we do have gale force gusts still. The German sausage company are in town. If anybody fancies a bit of that. And yeah, I'll just show you those concrete blocks down there, and obviously they weren't strong enough. Anyway, if you keep watching this video, I'm going to show you some more places, more disaster areas. I might take a look down South Shore as well, but apparently there's another Christmas tree that's come down as well, so let's go and check out that one, shall we? Okay, so I'll go and check out the other Christmas tree, and that is at Bickerstaff Square, close to where they're doing the new tram station. Here's a wide shot of St John's Square. I don't normally say this at the start of a video, but don't forget to hit subscribe if you're not already subscribing for videos of Blackpool. Okay, so I'm just heading down Edward Street on the way to Talbot Square, and I just thought I'd quickly show you this. This is the old post office here in Blackpool, which is going to be turned into a hotel and bar very soon. Yeah, so we'll have to see what happens on that. I will certainly bring you the videos. Okay, so I'm now at Bickerstaff Square, and there's the tram station over there, the new tram station where Wilco's was. Hey, at least the crane's still standing. Anyway, I just want to show you behind me. Check this out, we've got another Christmas tree here just next to the Sainsbury's, and this one is blown over as well. What a disaster. These are the council offices, by the way, the main council offices. These were all built back in 2013, and that building over there that's all lit up with the car park, that used to be the bus station. Anyway, I'm going to head back down onto the Promenade where I was last night, and we'll see what we can see from there, shall we? See if there's anything else that's blown down. Okay, so I'm now back on the Promenade again, where I was last night, just north of the Metropole Hotel. You might be able to see the sea out there, the North Pier, and I'll pan around and I'll show you the Metropole Hotel and where the road has now been blocked off. You can see Blackpool Tower there in the distance, and I just want to show you, it was almost a disaster last night. I almost regretted coming out because I went over there to that corner there, just up to where the cordon is, and I put my camera bag down. This is my camera back here. I took my camera out, that camera there, I left the other stuff in, that lens there and another lens over there, and they went blowing right across the road. Lenses rolling all over the road. I couldn't believe it. What a disaster. I also lost my famous deerstalker hat. That's the biggest disaster. Okay, so let's take a look down here. Now, if the video's a little bit shaky, just please excuse that, because I'm not using my normal stabilizer. But yeah, it was blowing an absolute, well, hurricane down here last night, and I was over there by that corner over there, and that's where my camera bag decided to start rolling across the tram tracks right here. What a disaster. There's a building there that's partly fallen down. It's just on the corner. It's a fireworks shop on the ground floor. Look at that. Amazing. Yeah, so it's right here at the corner of the Metropole where I was stood just next to the cordon. This is where I put my bag down, and my bag just went rolling right across the tram tracks underneath the police cordon. The policeman was chasing after me. I won't repeat what he said to me, but I've never upset a policeman like I upset that policeman last night. Anyway, let's take a closer look at this damage, shall we? Well, it looks like the Metropole has lost a few slates as well, but I think that can be expected, can't it? Anyway, here it is there. This building on the corner, you can see there, that apex there has given way, hasn't it? So here's a look back down the tram tracks, and they've been closed on this section here. The tram's only running from Squires Gate to North Shore at the moment, and here's a closer look at the building here, and you can see up there, it's that apex there, isn't it, that's given way. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to head down the promenade this way, and we'll see what else is going on, shall we? Well, at least Blackpool Tower is still standing. So I'm here now in front of the tower, and also the Starflyer is still up. That's good to see, isn't it? I was a bit worried about that last night. Anyway, there's a little bit of damage around here, but it doesn't look too bad overall. These are the Christmas huts here. I think the main damage was to this winter wonderland here with the Christmas trees, the forest here. They've had to take them all away, look. Anyway, the beach ball's still there, glowing away. Let's go and take a little look at the glass rink. But yeah, I almost regretted coming out last night, because after my camera bag started rolling across the tram tracks, and after knowing what I've lost, I almost didn't bother doing the video, but I had to continue with the video, because this is what I do. You know, I go out in the storms, and that is what I do. It's what I've done for years. I wouldn't have got my award-winning electric Blackpool shot if I didn't go out in stormy weather. Anyway, yeah, some of this, look at this here, they need a new shed. Look at this. It's not as bad as what you would think though, really. I'm sure they'd be able to repair this fairly quickly, I think. Now you can see there where that panel of the roof panel of that shed has blown onto the glass rink here, and also some of the banners around the side have blown off. But overall, you know, oh, there's a bit of that shed over there as well, look. It's knocked out that barrier on the other side, yeah. It could have been a lot worse though, I suppose. At least the Starflyer's still standing, that's the main thing. Here's a different angle now. Different angle looking down on the glass rink. I didn't realise that this shed here on this side has lost its roof. Look at that. They're going to need at least a couple of new sheds before they can open this again. Anyway, I'm going to head down the promenade now and we'll check out what's going on further down, shall we? Okay, so I'm now down at South Shore, close to Waterloo Road. There's a shop down there with a bit of damage to it. It's the former Hearts store. And by the way, that dash cam footage was sped up. I wasn't really going that fast. But you know what? It doesn't look too bad actually overall. Look at these illuminations there. Can you see that? The way that they're jigging about there. But yeah, it didn't look too bad along the promenade. But there is a store just down here on Waterloo Road, which is all run down and empty. And apparently some of that was blown in, so let's go and take a closer look at that, shall we? Yeah, it was one of those nights last night. Quite a few wheelie bins have gone a-wandering. Anyway, it's just over here now. Look at this here, this Hearts store here. This used to be Woolworths back in the olden days, and now it's been empty for ages. It's owned by a guy that is quite famous in the town, Howard Plant. He owns a lot of car parks, and I think he might want to turn this into a car park. It might be a good idea looking at the state of it. What do you think? Here's a quick look from the other side. That's looking down Bond Street, and if you've seen my videos on Bond Street, you'll know about some of the devastation down there. There's a bit more now here on the corner, look. Let's go and take a look inside, shall we? This is the shop that was famous for having Christmas decorations all year round. Look at this. Oh, look at this inside. They've got to do something with this, haven't they? Hey? Yeah, so the council team are out here now, clearing up a bit. Some of those boards blew in there. Can you see right into the store there? Anyway, that's right next to Notriani's Ices. Look at this. Blackpool's best ice cream. The guy's just picked up that bit of, looks a bit like ducting off a chimney or something like that. Yeah. So there you go. This is how it looks here at Waterloo Road. It's actually calming down a lot now. It doesn't feel that bad at all now. Okay, I hope you can hear me okay, because it's a bit breezier on the promenade now. Can you see how these lawns here have just been sandblasted? They look like a desert now. That's all the sand that blew over last night. Anyway, here's a look around. Sorry if it's a bit shaky. It is pretty breezy. It's probably about 30 mile an hour plus winds at the moment. So here's a look towards the pleasure beach. Check this out. Can you see that sand there blowing across the beach? That looks absolutely amazing. Just look at that, blowing across the beach like that. Amazing. So there you go, that was the aftermath of Storm Arwen here in Blackpool. I didn't lose my hat this time, but I'll have to replace my deerstalker hat anyway after last night. But like I said, it was a wild night last night, and it doesn't look like we got away with it too badly really overall, not compared to some places like I think Northern Ireland got it pretty bad. Anyway, I hope you like this video. If you do, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I will see you again on the next one.